Hey y'all, Cowboy Bob here. I'm here with Teddy, the miniature donkey, and Teddy's been adopted along with two others. We call them the Roosevelts because it's Teddy, Eleanor, and Franklin are the three donkeys that have been adopted. So Teddy had a little bit of traumatic experience on the trailer before, and so we're going to work on asking him to get on the trailer again. And this might go perfectly smooth. He might hop on and we'll be done. Or he may object. So we're going to find out. So just a little note. One thing is, I put shavings all the way down to the end of the trailer, and a little bit on the bottom. Donkeys are really adverse to anything black for some reason. I think this will help at least take away that little bit of anxiety. The second thing I want to talk about is my approach before he hops up in there. As always, I want the rope to be slack as much as possible. He can make it tight by pulling backwards, which they do a lot of times when we're trying to get on the trailer. They'll go off to the side or go backwards. Well, I'm going to keep the rope tight enough so he can't go that direction without tugging his nose. And he can go that direction and free up the pressure. So I'm not going to pull him in. I'm just going to encourage him to come in, and then if he objects, he's going to run into a bump. And he'll figure out eventually that he can relieve the pressure. He can choose to relieve the pressure by coming this way. So I'm going to ask him to come up here. Come on, Teddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Now he's objecting a little bit. So that's fine. Sniff, good. So I'm encouraging him and he's saying no. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap this rope around this brace in the trailer and keep asking him. And he's not going to be able to go backwards. He can only come this way. See, he's trying to go backwards, and that's not an option. So I'm going to just keep asking him, and if this takes 45 minutes, it takes 45 minutes. But he's going to have to choose to come on this trailer. He's thinking. How can I get out of this? How can I get out of this? So eventually he's going to figure out that he doesn't have an option to go that way. He only has an option to come this way. Come on, bud. Look at there. We got 2 feet. Boom, and that's it. So the key to this whole thing is, and now I'm going to give him a treat as a reward. The key to this whole thing is he gets to choose where he goes. He can go that way and make himself uncomfortable, or he can come this way and release that pressure. Now we're going to get off, by the way. Let him come off, yeah. And I don't let him run off, but I do, again, rope slack. Just for fun, I'm going to try this a second time and see if he does it a little bit quicker. He'll still he's going to object again. But I'm going to give him a chance. He can sniff. The rope is slack. I'm letting him think just a second. He checked to see if he could leave. I'm going to ask him. Come on. Come on. Boom. Look how much better that went. Because he had it in his head that going backwards, was going to be uncomfortable. It was going to make that rope tight. And coming forward was a better option for him. And he came in the trailer. He didn't die. You didn't die.